Hi there, my name's Alana, and you could say that I have a bit of an obsession with Charlotte Tilbury. Link down below, you're going to find my Charlotte Tilbury playlist, which I believe now has approximately 60 videos dedicated to Charlotte Tilbury. So and by Charlotte Tilbury, I mean her makeup, not her as a person. Don't know her as a person. Anyways, any question you have about Charlotte, I've probably already answered it, and if I haven't, leave a comment down below, and that can always inspire the next video. Today, I'm so excited to be sharing with you my thoughts on her brand new Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. That's a lot of words, and I'm going to be calling it the foundation stick for probably the rest of this video. If you're familiar with my channel, hi, it's been a while. Towards the end of this video, I am going to share a quick life update, but the quick version is I recently had a baby, I'm back, I'm filming, everything is wonderful, and honestly, having my daughter has been the best thing to ever happen in my life. So we are going to talk about her in another video. Today I just really wanted to get this video out. I wanted to sit down, wanted to get back to filming and to figure out what the new normal is going to look like for me here on this channel. So let's chat a little bit about this foundation stick. So it is called the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Hydrating Foundation Stick. Claim on her website, reading it directly, a ring light effect, yes, in a hydrating foundation stick. It blurs and smooths for a soft bokeh skin glow. I purchased the shade Too Fair, which is described as a fair shade with cool undertones. Let me tell you, if this shade has cool undertones, I can't imagine how warm the warm tone, because I did find it was pretty yellow when I swatched it on my skin. Shade 3 does have neutral undertones, but it looked a little bit too dark for me, as does shade 1. So I opted to go for shade 2, which had the cool undertones. Personally, I find on my skin that a neutral undertone is best, but if I can't have a neutral undertone, I would rather go for cool than warm, especially with Charlotte Tilbury products, which I do find can veer a little into the warmer, more yellow category. So if you have a skin tone like mine, you would probably find that Too Fair would work well for you. In a few moments, we're going to talk a little bit more about the claims on this product. Then we are going to put it on my face. I'm wearing it right now. We also have a wear test, which I'm really excited about and I think is really important for a product like this. I'll share with you guys some final thoughts, and at the very end of the video, we do have a little life update. This product is described as the ultimate no foundation foundation, supernatural, sheer to light buildable coverage, glide on the hyaluronic acid and vitamin E infused formula to unlock the look of an instantly smooth, snatched, blurred, soft bokeh skin glow. Available in 20 supernatural looking, stretchable Unreal shades. Find your perfect Unreal match with our tool. Okay, so basically it's described as a no foundation foundation. I do find this very shimmery. I get where they're going with the ring light inside the camera. I will say that sitting here on camera in my viewfinder, the foundation looks like a lot, but it actually looks really pretty in daylight, so you're going to see that a little later in the video. So we've got 9 grams of product retailing for 58 Canadian dollars. So without any further ado, let's get this video going. So today that I'm sitting down to film this is my 4th time wearing this foundation, so you're not going to get any like, do you look? Yeah, we're not going to do any of that because this is my 4th time wearing it. I like to just kind of paint it on my face. Look, it's a foundation stick. It's not rocket science, but I just kind of do about 3 stripes on my cheeks, a little scribble on my forehead, touch on my nose and chin, and call it a day. For my brush today, I'm going to be using the Merit foundation brush. Now, I did consider using concealer in this video to show you what it would look like with concealer, but then I was reminded that, you know, concealer can really overtake a light foundation product and make anything look full coverage if you put enough concealer under your eyes. To me, the benefit of a hydrating, lightweight foundation stick is that it's easy and quick and that you're not putting a ton of makeup on top of that. So here we have the foundation just straight on my skin. The only other thing on my skin is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. So as I'm looking at it, the first thing, and what really blew me away the first time I put this foundation stick on, is how luminous it is. Now, I'm sitting here behind a ring light, so of course it's very illuminated. And I was a bit concerned how that would translate into real life. So when we get to the wear test portion of this video, you're going to see that under the ring light, it looks like a lot. Like it probably, I'm looking at the viewfinder right now, kind of looks like a lot. But when you see it in the natural daylight, it looks very soft and luminous. And this is why, you know, we always kind of say in YouTube world, just because it looks good in camera doesn't mean it's going to look good in real life, and vice versa. To me, this is a foundation that doesn't look great on camera. Like it looks fine in like an iPhone selfie or something like that. I wouldn't wear this as like a bridesmaid at a wedding or something. but it looks gorgeous in real life. It's very lightweight. It is just almost like a veil on the skin. If you're familiar with the Merit foundation stick, that one has a ton more coverage. This almost feels like putting Hollywood Flawless filter with like a tiny little, just like that much more like pigment for foundation rather than shimmer, putting in a stick and just rubbing it all over your face. So I'm going to complete my makeup look. We're going to go for something that's very hydrating, fresh, and dewy, and then I'll share with you guys my final thoughts. And here we have the completed look. So for the rest of the makeup for this look, I really just opted for something very soft, very light. I've got on a lip gloss, I have a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, and then just a light wash of a cream shimmer over my eyelids. And I made the mistake of putting on a plumping lip gloss, and I feel it. It's effective and uncomfortable. Okay. You know what? I've made it this far. I'm just stinging. This is why I don't do plumping lip glosses. So overall, I really like this foundation, but I think if you're going to like it or not really depends on your lifestyle and how you're going to wear it. For me, I like this foundation as something that you could wear into the office. It's very lightweight, it's very comfortable. It doesn't really feel like you're wearing a ton of makeup. And especially if you are someone like me who really enjoys makeup, I find that when I wear one of my like normal foundations that I like to wear to an event or wear on YouTube, if I wear that to work, like my entire face, it looks like a lot, and then I get a lot of compliments on my makeup, which I know is well-meaning, but it looks out of place sometimes. So I've kind of been on the hunt for a while for a lighter foundation that I can wear for a day at the office. Right now I'm on maternity leave, we'll talk about that later, but typically when I'm working, I'm in the office maybe 2 days a month, and I want something that says I'm put together, I tried today, but not like I tried really hard. And I think that this foundation hits that nice kind of middle zone. I've definitely been looking for something from Charlotte for a while in terms of like a lighter weight product. I would say that if you're looking for a full coverage product, this is obviously not for you, but if you're looking for a nice soft skin tint, I think this is really lovely, especially if you're not looking for a ton of coverage. I will say with this product, I don't think that it would be the right fit if you have a lot of texture in your skin, because if you look really closely at it, not even that closely, I just don't know how well it's going to come on camera, there's like a ton of shimmer. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that this is Hollywood Flawless filter with a tiny bit more pigment, like in a balm rather than as a liquid. So before we wrap up this review, let's take a look at the wear test. Okay, so today is Saturday and I'm standing in my beauty room, and I have my ring light right in front of me. I'm going to my brother's engagement party, and I thought it'd be a good time to kind of try the foundation stick. And I have the ring light on me right now, and it looks like a lot. I'm going to show it to you guys in daylight as well, but this is purely for the wear test. You can see I don't have any like Hollywood Flawless filter underneath. I don't have anything to give it extra glow. I also didn't really do anything to mattify other than taking the Airbrush Flawless powder and tapping it very gently under my eyes here and just on my nose and teeth, like literally tap, 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 because I wanted to see how this wears. But this looks really luminous, so let's take a look at the daylight. Oh, and it is about 11 a.m. right now. So I probably put the makeup on around 10:45, and we're just heading out the house. And I don't know if you guys saw the eyes I was making, but I was like, whoa, that is a lot of glow. But I don't think it looks as glowy in daylight, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm in my daughter's nursery, and you can see that when we're not like under a ring light, it looks really like soft and glowy and dewy. It doesn't look as like iridescent as it did with the ring light. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw myself in the camera on the ring light, I was like, that's a lot. But now it just feels really soft and really glowy, and you know, in reality, you're probably not walking around with a ring light 24/7. So I think this is a better indication of what it'll actually look like. So this is what we're wearing to my brother's engagement party. And normally I would not test out new makeup for an event like that, but it's Charlotte Tilbury and it's glowy and dewy, so I think it's gonna be fine. It's almost 9 p.m. and I think it is holding up really, really well. And let's get a little closer. I mean, obviously I could have used some concealer. I didn't wear any concealer today. But I feel like it looks still pretty good, pretty luminous, pretty glowy. Obviously somewhere along the T-zone. But what I will say is that where it has faded, like it just absorbed pretty nicely into the skin. Like it doesn't look patchy. Like it still looks just really glowy, really luminous. Probably not the best if you have oily skin, but for me as a dry skin girl, I think it looks really nice. And just to complete all of our options, here we have it back in the ring light. It is midnight and I think it held up really, really well. Like I feel like my skin looks glowy, it looks soft, it looks radiant. Some of the coverage did fade, especially around my chin and mouth, my T-zone. But as you can see, like it's not patchy. It just kind of like absorbed into my skin, but it still looks like I'm wearing sort of like a soft veil, which I think is really nice. So anyways, this concludes the wear test. And as you can see, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, would I wear this for an event makeup? No. But was this really nice for like an afternoon? It was supposed to be outdoors, but it was rainy. Like a little afternoon, like a bridal shower, or just like an on-the-go, something soft and luminous, 100%. Okay, so as you can see, I'm really happy with how this product wore throughout the day. I find that it just kind of sinks into your skin, and that's where you're getting those sort of skincare elements. I found that it wasn't patchy, it didn't cling anywhere, it just sort of dissipated, but you couldn't really tell that it had been there or that it was gone. Overall, I'm really happy with this product. I think it wears beautifully. I find it really comfortable. I like it on my skin. And for me right now, it's meeting me where I'm at for my expectations for makeup. And by that I mean for the makeup that I'm wearing day to day off camera. So I think it's lovely. If you are someone looking for just a quick sort of polish on your skin, I think this is great. Now, I did promise at the start of the video a really quick life update. So if you're familiar with my channel, you'll know it's been a while since we've sat down to chat. And that is because I had a baby this year. So everything is wonderful. She's perfect. She's 5 months old now. Towards the end of my pregnancy, I just did not have the energy to like sit and film and get up and move things. I was just so sore and tired. And then I had my baby and we had a newborn and it was wonderful. It still is wonderful. But that was definitely my priority rather than sitting down to film. Now, a month or two ago, I did film my birth story and I was watching back the footage, editing it, and I just looked so tired because I was so tired. So I'm gonna refilm my birth story because there's a lot in there that I want to share. And I do have some mom content that I want to share as well. But all that you need to know right now is I'm doing great. Baby's doing great, and I can't wait to share more about that with you, as well as more about makeup. I have lots to share on that front. That would take a whole video and so that's gonna just be a whole video. So thank you guys so much for watching. The foundation is linked down below, as well as my Charlotte Tilbury playlist. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll be back with you guys soon. Bye.